restart these. I forgot.
Hi, everybody.
Howdy.
Welcome to our Q&A that we promised you yesterday.
Yep.
So we're working on it now. Here we go. Lisa S. She loves our videos. Thank you. We love all of your comments. And she said Tom can sing good.
Thanks.
He does. He does
Hey,
when he's trying.
Remember we told you the airplanes are going over here pulling gliders? That's what they're doing right now.
Yep.
They're pulling a glider over us. Oh my gosh. Directly over us. Here it goes.
Okay, I have to move the camera.
Look, quick.
I don't know if I can see it. Okay, so that was right over our heads. Now I have to reposition the camera.
Close enough.
Whoops.
Oh.
Guess not. Oh, you know what?
Well, it was close enough for government work. It's not even recording, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a real red dot right there.
Oh, I see the dot. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. We just wanted to show you it is directly over our heads.
Okay.
All right, Lisa, so continuing on, she is curious about work camping and about what food we have, because she would say you burn out on burgers and hamburgers and hot dogs real fast. Yeah, we don't really ever have hamburgers and hot dogs very, very often. It's just normal cooking, chicken, fish, different,
and all the stuff that goes with it, like
ground turkey,
she'll fix
veggies, salads,
fish. We'll have a salad.
Yeah, just
a lot of times we'll have like chicken salad. She'll cook up one large chicken breast, chop it up, and we'll each have a big salad bowl.
Yeah, big salad bowl with chicken and lettuce and tomatoes and avocado if they're not too expensive.
We actually do
radishes
try to eat
and
healthy.
Nuts and cheese and.
But hamburgers and hot dogs, very seldom, if any time, have we ever really done that.
I'll make turkey burgers when we go to Costco and we get the 4-pack of the big ground turkey. Then 2 of those I'll make the little turkey patties, turkey burgers out of, and we'll have those. But now that we don't have a barbecue grill anymore, because at the early in the season they had them for sale and we missed out, and now we cannot find one.
Can't find the one we want.
Yeah, not something small.
So we're gonna wait.
So we're waiting. So we haven't been grilling out, which is a bummer because I love to grill our whatever meat we're having, which is usually chicken, fish, and turkey. Rarely do we have a steak or ground beef. So we just eat normal, and not very often do I use the oven. I will use it if I want to bake something, but most of the time I'll just cook on the stove, and it doesn't get too hot in there when we do that. We keep the vent fan blowing, pulls the steam and the heat out. I do have a toaster oven that I usually use to make cookies if we're plugged in and we're not paying for the electricity. If we're paying for the electricity, I will bake them in the oven, the cookies, when I make cookies.
Because it's propane.
Yeah. Okay, next. Everybody has commented on saying that they were happy that Kaylee was doing well, and she is. She's all better.
Yeah.
She's
totally
her normal self.
Yeah.
And Chips Ahoy says that they like the answering everybody's questions this way, where we do it on YouTube and answer your questions. Oh, I liked, see, was it Cynthia L? And she mentioned that she freezes a bottle of water and then stands it up in the cat's water or the dog's water to keep the cold. And I like that idea. That's a great idea. It's like a big giant ice cube that you just set in there. Let's see here. Yeah, we don't like it when it's too hot. That's for sure. Whoa, Nellie was saying that they understand when we talk about it getting too hot. And up here sure is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it can be
outside of that.
outside the airplane noise. But you know what?
They're circling like a big buzzard, taking that glider up higher and higher and higher.
Yeah.
Oh, they just cut it loose.
Oh, there they go. They separated. So it is kind of cool to watch them.
We've got a video coming up on how to install the Reflectix. Joni wanted to know that.
Oh, okay, good.
That's coming up this Tuesday.
So we did have a viewer that has actually toured our home before and said that Talo is actually comfortable and cozy and feels like home. Yep. So Cherie, they were at Water Canyon like 2 days before we had put up our video about Water Canyon, so we must have just missed them.
Just missed them.
But somewhere along the road, we'll probably get to meet ya. So, let's see here. 2012 Escapee had said that they meaning the BLM Rangers do check in Water Canyon to make sure you're not there over the 3 days.
Yeah.
They do come around and check. And we did meet up with them and had talked to them. So we knew that they do come around in the area. Because even the day that we were leaving, we saw the guy again come around. So, bird in the feeder. They're like, hey, knock, knock, knock. We just had a seed. Let's see here. Everybody was liking the spot that we stayed at in Water Canyon.
It was a beautiful spot.
It'll probably be really nice when it's off season and there isn't as much traffic because it gets really dusty and noisy.
Yeah.
And noisy. So, Opa and Oma, they were cracking us up because we had such a hard time uploading our Saturday chat a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. We made it to the East Coast by 2 p.m. Not quite cocktail time, but way past coffee time. So let's see here.
Dreaming of RVing said, wanted to know if everybody was nervous to see what I would do with my big clamp.
Oh,
that I found.
The big clamp we found behind the refrigerator.
Why are you nervous?
Because it's you. They also like the idea when we talked about taking home your French fries and then I cut them up and put them in Tom's eggs.
It really is good that way. It really is. Leftover French fries, in the past, you always threw them out or you leave them on the plate because you don't think, I can't eat those. They're going to be all soggy. You throw them in eggs. It's good.
Because nowadays everybody rewarms things up in the microwave, and microwaved French fries are not good. But when you do toss them in a pan with eggs, or even I just warmed some up the other day that I had brought home, and I wanted them with whatever it was I was having, and I just put them in a frying pan. I don't even think I put any butter or grease or anything in it, and I just kept kind of tossing them over, and they were great, warmed up that way. So let's see, where were we here? Oh,
he's talking about the 12-volt fan, Roy Davis.
Roy Davis, yes, and he was talking about baseball, and he says that he's an Indians fan, likes the Diamondbacks also, but he loves watching anyone play. Yep. And so do we. Yeah. We just love baseballs. Sometimes when we're going through withdrawals, and if there isn't a Cardinals game on or something, we'll watch somebody else just to have baseball on.
Jerry Barger. Go Cards.
Go Cards. Yay, Cards. Jerry.
Who knows what's going to happen tonight?
Let's see here. So Donald Tingle, if we go to Florida, we'll stop by, is it Alabama?
Yeah.
Alabama. And he'll buy lunch.
Buy us some lunch.
That's a deal. That's a deal. We'll have to write that down.
Yeah.
So if we go to Alabama, waving at guests going by. Oh.
Window shades, Team Terry. We got that coming up Tuesday, our Reflectix. Not really window shades, but kind of the same thing.
Yep. And in our rig, we have the mini blinds, which we love. would want, if I got a rig that had the accordion shades that are solid.
I don't like those.
I don't like that, because with ours, we can adjust it to how much light we can have in or not have in. We can see out and you can't see in if we angle them just the right way. I love the mini blinds as opposed to the accordion blinds. Oh, way up there. Daniel Grosscup. Glad to see us that we're out of the bad heat. Yeah, running the generator, it doesn't take too much fuel, but that's because we're real conservative with what we use it for. So
yeah, we really clock the time every minute that we're on that generator. I clock it. We write down start and end time, and keep up with the oil changes and things like that.
Let's see here. Oh, Debbie Pickett again. Cardinals fan. Yes, and we heard you were at the game the other day.
Oh my gosh.
Lucky.
Woo, good game too.
Yeah.
Especially that singing part.
The singing part? What?
Never mind.
I don't know.
Her granddaughter sang.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, Debbie. That's right. He's the one that gets the messages. I don't. So that's why he knew what was going on.
Ron. Yeah, that 18-5 game was good, eh?
Yeah.
Did I just say again?
You did. Becky,
God,
Myron.
I'm hanging out with these Canadians too much. Eh?
Ron Eddington, he had missed out on the 18-5 victory of the Cardinals over. No, it wasn't. Who was it? We lost.
Oh.
The 18-5? Is that the one that we got our butts kicked? And he missed it?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Go on to the next one.
Never mind. Good luck with the game tonight, Ron.
Are you drinking wine and I don't know about it?
I'm not telling what's in my bottle.
You little stinker.
Hang around you, I need something.
Let me see that.
Nope. So Sandy Gardner said that they saw a rig with "See Ya" on the back, and they thought about us.
They thought it was us, right?
No, I didn't think it was you.
Okay.
So we weren't out the Mississippi way.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Our endeavor?
Oh, our endeavor, as I said, yeah, the refrigerator problems are never any fun.
They
do need the vent fans.
They just had to replace their roof AC.
Oh, yeah, gosh. Sorry, you guys.
Not fun. There goes another glider.
Yep, they're just one after another. Same thing with planes landing at the airport across from us. Yeah, with the refrigerator, we think that it's like two things, and we really do think that it's that clamp is the cause of both issues.
Yeah.
That it fell down and caused a couple problems. No, we didn't go see the Railroad Museum. David Payton asked if we went to go see the amazing Railroad Museum in Ely. We were really in the Ely area this time, but one of these days, because we do plan on going back to Eastern Nevada.
Yeah.
And I want to experience all those Nevada history things that I've heard about and learned about all my life, but never have been able to visit.
No, that wasn't our RV tour. Kevin Loving. The RV tour is coming very, very soon.
Yep, we're working on it.
We're getting set up.
And since we're going to be here for 2.5 months.
And Jean Decker said that during the hailstorm she noticed that our slides were in, and is it best to keep them in during a storm? The only reason we had 2 slides out, 1 slide in. This slide was actually in, that's behind us, our office slide. Because we just never set that up when we know we're going to be someplace just overnight. We just take the bedroom and the kitchen slide out and leave this one in. And even during storms, we leave our slides out.
Yeah, our slide toppers are a little bit different than a lot of people's. It isn't solid vinyl. It has like a mesh, so the wind kind of goes through it. So when it's really, really windy, we don't have as bad of flapping as a lot of people do. And
what I'll do is I'll take camera up top at some point in the future, and it'll be part of a Thursday throw-up video, and I'll just show you our slide toppers, how they're the mesh and then just about that long of vinyl. So it really, really does help during a storm.
Yes. and Scenic Driveways, they have put the Max Air vent covers over their vents, their lids, and we've been wanting those. It just hasn't been in the budget. Now I think we will need to put it in the budget.
Yeah,
because
definitely. It'll save the vent lid covers. Can I ask, what is a hail kit? That was Cindy Bennett. And John Butler seconded the question, and the thing is, that's just something that you came up with.
Yeah, it's just something we call a hail kit. When we were in the Midwest 2 years ago in Missouri and Illinois, it was springtime and there were major thunderstorms. Actually, we did it in Oklahoma.
Yeah, and we've got a video on that.
Yep.
So what we'll do is we'll link the video, and that way you can go watch that video of how we created the hail kits, how she created the hail kits.
And we just call it that because most of the time you know that a storm is coming and that it's going to contain hail or may contain hail. We got hit with it because it hadn't predicted that there would be hail. It was just going to be some rain, and it wasn't even supposed to come near us. So,
but it did.
It did, and got us unprotected. So, but the hail kit, just real quick, is some layers of Reflectix that I've taped together, and then a vinyl tablecloth that's been cut up. Put it over that, and then hook a bungee cord around the vent lid, holding it all down. So, if we would have had it up there, it would have worked great. We wouldn't have had a busted one. But let's see here. Actually, we didn't have it as bad as some people did, like in Kansas and stuff. It was, the storm just kind of kept going east and got really bad.
Thank you for taking me along.
That's Vintage Believer. Thank you for joining us.
Tiffany P. I thought I showed a picture of the fan. Oh, maybe that was the fan.
Oh, the little...
that I had just set on the floor in the back.
Yeah.
I think that's coming up on this Throw Up Thursday. It was either on last week's or it's coming up on this week's Throw Up Thursday, to where I had the spare fan that we just put in the bottom of the refrigerator.
It's just one of those.
But it's coming. We'll show you.
Like a clip-on fan you can get, and they're about this big around and about that thick, and they've got a big clamp on them. They have adjustable speeds.
Lori, you're a very clean woman, from Teresa M.
Thank you.
You know, the complaint we got.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway. No dwelling on that.
No.
Hail didn't ruin anything else. Deborah asked that. It was just the one.
Yep.
Everything else is fine. You know, I got up and cleaned the roof and gave it a nice bath and checked the seals. Everything's fine.
The vent that did crack and break, we knew that was coming because
it was very brittle.
It was sun-baked and brittle. We had a feeling that was going to happen soon anyway.
We keep thinking it was going to blow off as we're driving down the road. It's so brittle and it shakes.
Yeah, so
we got a whole new one coming.
A new one. So that'll be a fun project.
Ed H., yeah, Ed, I answered your question on YouTube. I think they fired the right guy, the Cardinals, but they just didn't go high enough up the ladder.
Talking Cardinals baseball again. Let's see.
Karen Russell, thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
Margaret Hanley, she also does what I do when storing groceries and removing them from the original packaging and putting into plastic storage containers. Because they had a bout of pantry moths in their kitchen and pantry, and it took a long time to get rid of them. And you have to use airtight containers because they can get into everything. And so the little screw-on canisters, and with their shape being square, you can store more. It's more uniform, and they're clear containers, and you can see how much food you have or don't have. Let's see here. Yes, Truckee is nice and cool, Pamela.
Pamela Waterman. Yes, we love it here. Really love it.
I have been loving the evenings. I mean, chilly, and it's been wonderful.
It's 41 this morning.
Oh, so nice.
Jim Miller, yeah, we figured out what was wrong with the refrigerator. At least we think we did. Santa Sir Glenn Dr. Healed says he wants to know how it gets fixed. We do too. We're looking forward to that because we're not really sure yet.
Yep. Well, hail. Yep, Donald Tingle.
Yeah. And Kevin Holland said to get one of those RV ladders, the telescoping ones, which is what I used from a friend here in the park. And it's like, ooh, we need to get one of these.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice. One of those things, again, that's
it's on our list. It's on our wish list.
Yep. You had the Philly cheesesteak at the restaurant.
That's right.
At the so Tina Mick likes Philly cheesesteak too.
Yep. Barbara Smith, how you two crazies? How you two?
How you crazy?
One crazy.
Do I use laundry pods or liquid? I use the liquid.
Liquid.
And
liquid.
Yeah, so I haven't done the pods thing.
When we do our laundry.
I like the liquid because depending on how big my load is, I can adjust the amount of detergent that I put in. So, and she wanted to know if where we store laundry accessories. Well, now we keep them in the utility closet, we call it, where our washer and dryer used to be. And we took that out, and so now we store, our step stool and our TV trays and laundry stuff, extra towels, extra toilet paper, and everything. We'll show that to you when we do our tour.
Yeah.
Wanted to know about the quilt that Tom, of course, we kind of addressed this on Sunday. About the blue quilt.
On Saturday?
Oh, Saturday, yeah. Today's Sunday,
okay.
Huh? I lose track of what day it is.
What are you drinking?
I'm not telling. Like we said before, Tom's friend Dawn made that quilt for us. And let's see, I do have my sewing machine. It's just in the basement, kind of in the middle of everything else, because we don't get to it very often. I have used it a couple of times. Mm-hmm. I do have a project I need to get working on, and hopefully I'll get it out while we're here. Let's see here. Bop!
Ow!
Tom on the head. There you go, Barbara.
What are you drinking?
She asked me to bop you on the head for being so demanding.
I demand to know what you are drinking.
So, late fall, you're planning on going full-time. Yay, congratulations. Let us know where you're heading out from, where you're heading out to begin with.
They wanted to know about the
Opa
tubing.
and Oma asked if the clamp nicked the tubing, and that is exactly what our thoughts are, that when that big clamp fell from wherever it was up above, that it nicked, bumped the fan, busted it, and nicked the tubing that the ammonia goes through. Yeah, we're not real happy about that.
Myron and Becky, grumpy pants. Should have bought that vent lid last winter.
Yeah, Myron and Becky were with us when we were in Quartzsite just going through the show, and they had these vent covers that were like only 20-something bucks, and we were like, oh, we can't really do that right now. And
hey.
Oh, well. Yes, you're right. We should have done it. Rod. You can just be plain mean. Yes, people can be mean, Rod. We know.
Yeah.
And for the most part, we just forget them.
Yeah.
So Epic wipes, we're going to have to check into that. He was suggesting those for like when we're boondocking for cleaning. I guess they're, correct me if I'm wrong, Rod, I think what you were talking about is they come small, you add water, and then they expand, I think, for the cleaning wipes.
And who gets cranky on multi-day trips, Kaylee or Lori? Both of them do.
And Kaylee, she's okay for, a day, and then maybe the second day we travel real close. But then if it gets any further than that, she's like, all right, what is going on, you people? She
gets very, very mouthy.
Very vocal.
I know where she gets that from.
I'm sure Barbara will tell me to do that again, so.
I'm glad you don't do snakes either, Rod. No thanks. Why didn't you order something nice? This makes such sense. There goes another plane pulling a glider. That's 3. Somebody's making a lot of money.
Yeah.
They're just gliding along.
Yeah. you were saying that your wife gets mad when you don't go to a nice restaurant. The first thing you ask for is a hamburger. Gosh, when was the last time we went to a nice restaurant that
I don't know.
Didn't have hamburgers?
Can't remember back that far.
Rod, but you guys had a Tom and Lori marathon night.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Love it. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much for watching.
We appreciate it.
Very
really
much
do.
Appreciate it.
Really do.
Let's see.
Get everything fixed up. We're getting it. We've talked about it. We've talked about getting everything fixed up. No, we didn't flip over on that swing set that we were on.
No, you know, it was a nice, sturdy, older one that didn't bounce.
I did have my flip-flops on.
Oh.
And I got going so fast. You know how you put your feet down to stop? Well, I put my feet down and I'm like, oh,
there goes the shoes.
Now I gotta just glide till it stops.
It was funny. It was funny. Yes, Team Terry, we do need to get a ladder. You are correct. Yeah, we borrowed them when we've needed them, and I don't like doing that necessarily.
Yeah.
Oh, and you guys don't have a ladder on your RV at all.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah.
That's
at
tough.
least we do have that.
Yeah.
But it can't get to everywhere.
Matt, Nomadic Native, said it was a great catch on the leak on the fridge. So, and he can't wait to see the video on how we fix it. Me too. I'm looking forward to that video.
So you have done some research though on replacing the whole refrigerator and the cost, replacing just the cooling unit on the back, which originally we didn't think was even possible, but we have found that you can
just
replace the cooling unit. So that'll be a big project for us.
Yeah. And we may end up going that route, but it'll be a while. When do we see Myron and Becky? What else?
Well, Dreaming of RVing says that they love us, and we don't. We've never done grocery store tours.
No, but what you did when we were at Mill City, going around inside the store. That's what That's what they're talking about.
Okay.
And you know, duly noted. We understand that. You know, and after I went back and watched it, I went, eh.
Yeah, it's just kind of showing what they do have there, because it was rather unique with, you know, they had a little tiny bit of this and that, and they had a lot of hardware and things to fix it. They're in an area where it's really remote, and there are some ranches and mining, people that mine around there. Yeah. So that's why we don't really, and when we did the Desert Rose too, showed their little office and stuff. But, I mean, it's just because they have unique stuff. But I'm with you. I've seen one grocery store, you've seen them all.
Yeah. Okay, up here. Debbie Pickett went to the game. We already talked about that.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
We won't mention this about Kevin Holland.
Oh, God.
Kevin, I was teasing. We'll leave it at that. You know what we're talking about. And if anybody else wants to know, just go back and start looking at videos.
We love you, Kevin Holland.
We love you. Jen McMartin didn't like the hail.
Oh,
Dan and Jen.
Yeah, Dan and Jen. Jen is the most kind, heartfelt, caring person you could ever meet.
And that's what I think about Dan. He's the most kind, heartfelt person you could ever meet.
Whatever, get over it.
We don't care.
Yeah. When do you talk about? Oh, okay. So perhaps we'll do a whole camp host video.
Gary Pruitt
wanted to know about camp hosting. I don't even know if that would be a whole video to do.
Well, what we talked about yesterday on our Saturday coffee chat with him was I would link all of them in a playlist, which I did, and now you can just go click that playlist and see all of our videos from last year when we were camp hosting. Plus, we also made a statement yesterday that said that where we are right now camp hosting, we'll do a few videos on it, but not near as many as we did last summer when we camp hosted. But we'll show you what our daily duties are and things like that on one of the upcoming Throw Up Thursdays.
And he's interested in how we found the camp hosting jobs. the one we did last year, friends of ours were doing it at a park, and they mentioned that they were looking for, the park was looking for another couple, and that's how we got hooked up with that one. And then this one here was on a website that Tom...
It was volunteer.gov. And you can go on volunteer.gov, and they've got all the, like, national parks and I think state parks, the Corps of Engineers parks, which is where we are now. And they've got all the duties and jobs and dates and things like that. And if they pay or if it's just trade for a site, and you can find all of that there. Volunteer.gov, we'll link it below.
And then he also wanted to know about the criteria that for when we select the park.
This one, I looked at it and I went, ooh, it's close to Reno, because all our family lives in Reno, and I thought that's the perfect place for us.
The first one last year we didn't have any criteria, but now we do.
It was like we just wanted to try it and see if it would work for us, and it did. And then it kind of went the other way toward the end of the season last year. So we learned, and we're moving on from that. We think this one's going to be better. And like we've stated in the past, now that we have solar, it's freed us up, so we really don't need to camp host just to get a free site. But we like doing it. And if this one works out at a Corps of Engineers park that we are at, which I think it's going to, we may do, one a year. It's just fun to do. We like meeting people and being around people, and, this way she gets to be the boss for a while. She gets to boss me around, because I'm just the driver of the cart.
Elaine was asking how long, Elaine McNary.
Hold on.
Oh,
the wind has kicked up. I hope there's not a lot of wind noise on this. I didn't think about that.
Oh, yeah. We may be doing this all over again. And there's another airplane. We wanted to be outside.
Another glider.
Even though it's still smoky hazy here.
Okay, Elaine wanted to know how long we're going to be here. We're going to be here till the middle of October. Is that what that question is?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. And she wants you to use your magic words when you request coffee, not just being so demanding.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So she and Barbara must have gotten together. Want me to bop you over the head. Dreaming of RVing wants to know if we're going to do squirrel cam again, like we did last year. It'll be squirrel and chipmunk, because the chipmunks they're hysterical.
Yeah, we'll do that this year. Yeah, that's very funny. You calling me a girl.
Well, you are.
Joanne was laughing her little thing off at me.
Because he is a girl. Yep. Not very nice. But he's a girl.
And then he fell asleep and woke up on the floor.
Oh, that's too funny, JT. All right, Daniel.
Almost finished.
Good to not see the curtains in the background. Yay! Yeah, we like being outside, but we have to be careful because of wind noise and stuff. And noisy airplanes.
We don't have a mic muff or anything like that.
No, not yet.
Again, it's on our wish list.
Yep. Her sister, Daniel said that his sister
butts up against
her property.
Butts right up against Corps of Engineers property.
When it gets down to the trees, they don't cut the dead ones, they just fall.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's government, right?
And the last one, Ron Eddington. Cardinals have won 2 out of 3 from the Cubs this weekend. They play the rubber game, not really the rubber game, play hopefully for the Cardinals, the sweeper tonight. It is an ESPN game, though, and I can't stand those ESPN Cub announcers.
Oh, and it's not just that. They're just awful.
They are.
We just might have to listen to the radio and just watch.
We'll have to listen to Mike Shannon.
Listen to that. And Teresa Ann, thank you for the thumbs up.
Here comes the wind.
Yep.
Hey, it's nice up here, though. It's a nice breezy day. It is smoky because of the fire in Yosemite and possibly that horrible fire going on in Northern California in the Redding area.
And then there's another one up at Eagle Lakes near
Susanville.
Yeah.
And it's not very far from us, that one. We're not that far from Susanville.
Right. So we're just kind of getting it from all sides, I think.
Okay.
That was it.
That's
wow.
it. There's your Q&A. we brought you up to date. I think we've hit most everybody's questions.
I think so, and if we missed one somehow, we're sorry, and just ask us again.
And again, we also may have missed a few that were on Facebook or Instagram.
Oh.
Because you can follow us and like us there also. And on those, I kind of try to answer, especially on Instagram.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that's on yours. I don't get that.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
All right.
We done?
Q&A.
I want to know what you're drinking.
Is that the last question?
I want to know what is it you're drinking?
Here, go ahead, take a sip. It's water. It's just water.